PPDA, in conjunction with UWEAL, organized countrywide workshops with women in business to address issues in dealing with public procurement, how to prepare responsive bids, reservation schemes, and tax compliance-related issues and registration issues, among others.
We all know that women play an important role in the Ugandan economy, starting from the households, the capacity of women to manage the household's economy, and also the community economy.
If you want this country to develop, then you need to involve women in public procurement. First of all, they form 52% of our population. Therefore, you need to involve them to have a share on the 60% of the budget that is spent through public procurement annually in Uganda.
For a number of years, we have been advocating for more and more women to get government tenders, because we know that almost 70% of the government budget goes into procurement of goods and services. We were faced with a two-pronged challenge. One, the ability to get women in to start providing services or to start providing products. And the second was to get the women to have the capacity to meet that need.
Our women have a challenge. Many of them feel like public procurement is a male thing, and the others would have loved to participate, but they don't know how to do it and how to go about it. So against that background, you will sought support from UN Women and collaborated with PPDA to train the women in public procurement.
The main objective of the workshops was to stimulate increased entrepreneurial activity by women-owned businesses, specifically in public procurement. UWEAL has played a big role in sensitizing its members on issues dealing with public procurement, and these are some of the success stories of the women in business from various sectors of the economy.
We've conducted training in the 5 regions. We started from Kampala, where members of UWEAL were invited. Our target was to have 100 participants in every region. Surprisingly, we had numbers soaring from 100 to 150, which is a very, very good response. And we've come up with tailor-made topics which will enable the build the capacity of the women.
Nina Interiors has benefited from partnering with people like UWEAL. We've been trained by them to do certain things, and for us we've benefited because it helps us do the right thing.
I joined UWEAL 2 years ago. I did not have an idea how women, when they come together, we can give each other information and at least hold each other's hand. Sometimes you're stuck with a problem and you don't know how to solve it. But there they bring us different people who give us different maybe subjects, they tackle different topics, and you pick a leaf.
They seem now to understand that the government is not a big animal, but it is even living in their own villages. For example, they can get tenders to supply food stuff like beans, maize flour, or cassava to the schools. They can supply uniforms. They can get tenders to sweep the townships.
Even the local people down there, they fear to even bid, even if they get to know, which is a very strong blockage between the middle class and the lower class.
I would like to encourage government entities to be intentional about reaching out to female-owned businesses, and let there be opportunities that are directly engineered or focused on the female-owned businesses.
They have to devise means of how to display more of the information and sensitize more the local woman or the local man, the business person on ground on how to get involved in the government procurement process.
We expect these women, in 3 years, their numbers of those who are bidding for public procurement to increase. and we also expect them to take a lion's share in the public procurement.